Good morning. It's Jonathan Barratt with the on-the-go morning report, the morning debrief for May the 12th. And obviously quite well, it's always interesting every night, to tell you the truth. And it continued last night. People are getting a little bit concerned over the $1 trillion package is just not enough. And we saw a little bit of slide in the equity markets. And we also saw gold. Gold had a very strong move. Actually, it's perplexed me a little bit because we've had an outcome out of the British election. We've had a pledge that the EU and IMF will support any concerns. Yet gold continues to rally. In fact, it had a record night last night, trading as high as close to 12.35. Yeah, as I said, a little bit unsure about that. I have a short position on it. It is small. It is controlled, and I'm going to see how it unravels. As an old trader, a friend of mine used to say, well, sometimes you just got to put a little bit of ice in your belly when you're looking at some positions. And in this one, I think I will, because I need to see some conviction and some evidence that, in fact, gold is moving higher. I think it's more to do with the market play and actually a bit of a roll, but more about that a little bit later. Okay, we also had the budget last night in Australia, and it really didn't do too much. Aussie just a little bit flat. The equity market seemed to have liked it, and equities were up just a fraction. So that was pretty good. Anyway, let's have a look now at some of the news that occurred last night. I guess the most important thing here is the Dow. Dow was down 36 points, 10,748. The S&P was down 3.94, and the Nasdaq was up 0.64. Moving across to Europe, we could find a little bit of a rocky road there. The Stoke was down 28. The FTSE was down 53, but I think that'll reverse. The DAC was up 19, and the CAC was down 27. So pretty mixed there. But what I do get a sense, I do get a bit of a feel that we should get a turnaround here. Now, of the major news, obviously scepticism about Euro's debt plan. Really, it's going to be a tough one, I think, to look through, but let's see how it unfolds. China's bubble risk adds tightening pressure. We had the data out last night, and it all looks quite positive again. So that was, in my mind, still quite a positive thing. And we are seeing terrific growth numbers there. So that's adding concern there over what is occurring. So yeah, just be a little bit cautious on that. But anyway, let's have a look at some of the markets, the ones we normally look at. And here we are. Now have a look at this. This is the dollar index. Let's have a look at it. And not convincing either way, but it does look as though it's trading in a range. And if it takes out 84.70 or even 85.30, then I will look to close out. I will feel that the dollar will remain relatively better bid. And as a result of that, then gold really should come under pressure. But anyway, let's see how that unfolds. I'm not seeing that dollar-gold play. The dollar is strong and gold is strong, and this is something to be careful of because it doesn't make sense. It's not a general trend. Anyway, that's the dollar index. Having a look at gold, as you can see, a bit of a large move there, and it's done in chunks. So that does reek of someone in there actually buying it, and also stop-loss selling. Stop-loss buying through those new breaks to new highs. So just be cautious of this. It hasn't rejected these levels, so this could be a continuing move, and/or we require more information as to what actually did occur, concerning the EU. Okay, so that's gold. That's a dollar index. Let's have a look at the Aussie. Little Aussie battler there, just behaving nicely, under pressure. We are long the Aussie, as we know, good levels. I think this area should hold. Last night we saw it back through 90. And that's purely on the back of that, the budget. So with the way gold's trading, it's got to be supportive to this currency. So I'm quite happy to stick to that long position there. We're also long euro, disappointed with that trade, and it's sort of travelling down, continues to trade lower, and it's going to be quite messy. I think it should support down near these levels, and I'm looking at it, but if it does take out that 126 or even 126, 125.50, I will look to close the euro position. It's only a small loss because we got in the good levels, but I'm annoyed with myself that I didn't take the profits off the table. Anyway, that's life. Okay, having a look at euro, let's have a look at copper and crude. Copper in itself up a little bit. not behaving too well there, and I think this is more of a consolidating type of framework. Having a look at crude in itself, just going gyrating, obviously a lot of data coming out, and tonight we've got the Department of Energy data, so that could be quite interesting. Very volatile, but I do like it at the lower end of the range. 75 to me is an area where I don't mind actually looking to buy. Okay, let's have a look at the local market, 45.77, and just trapping sideways. Probably expect a little bit of return tonight, and let's see how it does move today. Did close off yesterday, but I would like to see regain the 46 handle, and let's see if it remains positive. Should get some positive sentiment, I think, over the over what's happening. Yeah, with the budget. So let's see how that unfolds there. On top of economic news now, we've got a little bit of news there. Home loans, investment lending in Australia, leading index in Japan, GDP in Germany. We've got to see the UK, see what happens there. Eurozone IP is very important, GDP, so keep a close eye on that. Bank of England quarterly inflation is going to be something to watch. We've got the Bloomberg Global Confidence data. We've got trade balance in the States, and we've got all the Department of Energy data, which obviously will be widely looked at. Also, we've got quite a lot of data out of Japan. So it's going to be an interesting day, and we sort of feel quite optimistic about what will happen in Australia. But as you saw that sell-off yesterday, I think it was probably pre-budget jitters. We're long euro, long Aussie, and short gold. Not the ideal trades at the moment. They are very small trades. Basically, they are 25% of the normal trades we would take on anyway, so they are controllable. So I've got no problems there. Aussie's showing good profits. Euro's about scratch, and of course the gold's not doing too well. We are also still long sugar as well. So that's about it for me. I hope you have a great day. Happy trading, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.